Habari Entertainment proudly presents Habari Live. Habari Live. From Phoenix, Arizona. And you're listening to the Habari Live podcast. The show that brings you news, sports, and entertainment for people who love HabariEntertainment.com. Here are your hosts, Iesha, Jimmi, and Damon Dipleen Ellison. Let's get it going. We are all the way live.
Good morning. Welcome to Habari Live, where we keep you updated with the news, sports, and entertainment throughout the week. Like always, we are all the way live from Paradise Valley in Phoenix, Arizona. Let's get it going. Today, we have two young authors, Arushi and Anushka. They are both young authors. They've done great books, two terrific books. One of their names was The Adventurous Kid and My Magic Mirror. Let's bring them both into the show real fast.
Good.
How you doing, ladies?
Good.
So we wanted to talk to you guys about your book and your inspiration on writing the books and everything. So let's talk a little bit about that. What was your inspiration to write your books, The Adventurous Kid and Magic Mirror?
So I was really bored during the COVID lockdown,
Mhm.
so I decided to write my book, and then my little sister, she got inspired by me. Yeah.
That's awesome. You guys, we know we did an article on you guys earlier on the website, which was really, really insightful. If anybody wants to go check that out, go to BariEntertainment.com. And we talk about two authors using COVID to launch their careers. So it's pretty awesome that you guys started to write and do things. What are some of your inspiration or the other writers, young writers that you guys look up to?
Well, I also got inspired by J.K. Rowling. She's my favorite author.
Okay, and that's Harry Potter, right?
Yeah, Harry Potter. Same.
Okay. Yeah, that's an amazing author. And
Yep.
as you grow and get older, you'll be able to go into different things like that, and maybe you'll have your own Harry Potter movie in the future.
Maybe.
Yeah. You never know. You guys are I've been watching you online, and you guys are doing a great job of pushing everything forward for your books and what you guys are trying to build. Let us know a little bit about your did you guys have a Kickstarter going? Can you let us know a little bit about that and let the people know how they can help you guys out?
So we're doing a Kickstarter on 2 educational books, and for people who don't know, Kickstarter is it's like a platform where you can pre-order books and get like rewards that like aren't normally open to like normally.
Yeah, so one book is like based on math and another is based on English.
Yeah, so she's
Oh.
making a phonics book and I'm making a math book.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That is really, really, really,
And
really.
we only have like 7 days left, and we're not like even halfway funded yet. So
Yeah, those
Like
are
we have
tough.
6 days now. We have 6 days now.
yeah.
Mhm. Okay. Well, let's let everybody know where to find your Kickstarter, for we can try to help you guys out to get to that funding that you need. Let us know where to go.
Yeah, so if you just go to Kickstarter, I think, and you search up our Kickstarter, then you
What's the
can.
name of it?
Education. It's called Educational Books by
Okay.
child authors.
Okay. All right. That is really cool. Everybody, that's watching, please help them to get their Kickstarter so they can get their educational books going. This is very, these kids are very inspirational. And, they're
Thanks.
inspiring me to make sure that my young girl, she goes out and do something like this when she gets your age. Let everybody know your ages, Arushi
So,
and Anushka.
I'm 7 and she's 10.
But we made
Wow.
I made my first book when I was 8.
And I made my first book when I was 6, but I started when I was 5.
Wow. That is amazing.
So this is my book, The Adventurous Kid.
And you gotta give it up to yourself. My nephew over here, Jimmy, he can barely read, and you guys and you guys are writing whole books, and he a senior in high school. So you guys got to give yourself a hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people my age doesn't have that talent you guys do. So
Yeah, man, you guys are really really talented young ladies, and
Thanks.
Yeah. So
we're
this is
really
my
inspired
book,
by
The
you.
Adventurous Kids.
Oh yeah, tell us a little bit about the book.
So it's about two kids who get sucked inside the magic book, and they land in a magic town, but they have to find a missing magic rose and a missing magic crown.
Wow, that is amazing. It sounds like a lot of
And then
fun.
this
And
one
what is
is
the magic mirror about?
so this one, My Magic Mirror, is about two kids who get sucked inside their magic mirror,
Mm,
and their mirror teleports them into the story of the three little pigs.
wow,
So they decide to rescue the two pigs that were originally eaten by the big bad wolf. Except then they find out that someone wants to stop them and ruin the mission.
wow. It sounds so
Those are
amazing.
really incredible books.
Definitely. And they are you guys have such grand imaginations for your ages. To be able to bring that out and put that to paper is pretty amazing. So, you guys, what do you think will be your future? What do you want to do in the future? Are you looking toward to making more books? You want to get into movies? What do you want to do?
I want to get into like traditional publishing sooner or later. Because right now, like we're doing self-publishing, but
Okay.
like traditional publishing, they help you with the marketing and all of that. So
Right.
traditional publishing, even though it's hard to get a traditional publisher, it's much easier after that. Because if you get one book traditionally published,
Mhm.
the rest of them will too. Like
Right.
most of the rest will.
Yeah.
I think I kind of like self-publishing, but I'm also fine with traditional publishing.
Wow. You guys are 7 and 10 years old and know more about publishing
than me, oh man, I can really say the word publishing.
Oh, you guys are so amazing.
I can really say these words. They saying bigger words than I can.
And I know you guys get a lot of help from your mom. Let us
Yeah.
know a
Yeah,
little
so
bit
she
about.
publishes the book, and she finds the beta readers and the editor. So
Mhm.
yeah, she does a lot.
She helps a lot.
And she also scans the illustration.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so we
wow.
do all our like inner illustrations by ourselves, like the covers done by a professional, but the
Mhm.
inside illustrations we do that.
Yeah,
So she helps us scan the inside illustrations.
This is one of the inner illustrations of my book.
Okay. I mean, you guys, hey, can you tell us, how important how important it is to you guys, seeing your mother lead you in this way, and kind of talk about a little bit, how much she means to you.
Well, without our mom, like the books would not get published at all. They would just be sitting as a
Mhm.
manuscript in Google Docs forever until we learned how to
Okay.
publish it.
So
Which
yeah,
might be like
Right.
years and years. So yeah.
That's cool. She's a great mom, and
Yeah.
I want to give a round of applause to her because she's doing a lot for you guys, and it's some parents, you guys are very fortunate because your mother, she really cares about your future, and she really cares about what you guys are doing, and that's really important because some parents don't do
It
that.
is.
So you guys are very lucky because some parents are not involved in the kids' lives as much as she is for you guys. So you might want to make sure that you tell your mother thank you every now and then because that's a big
Yeah.
deal, what she's
Yeah.
doing for you.
And we'll
Yeah.
try to drop a link to the Kickstarter, but we're not sure how to do that. So
Oh, yeah. Well, if you can't, email it to us, and we'll make
okay.
sure that the people can see it and they can
And
get
we'll
to it.
attach it to the
Yeah, and
to the YouTube live.
we'll make
We're
sure
not
we attach
sure
it
how
to
to do that.
everything.
Yeah.
Definitely. So let mom, she'll know how to send the link to us and get it over to us.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
probably do it.
Yeah, she'll probably find out how to.
Okay, so let's let everybody know how to buy your book. and the best places to get your book.
So we do like a lot of events, and
Mhm.
But those are all in Canada since we live in Canada.
wait, sometimes they're in the U.S. Sometimes
We've done one in the U.S.
Wow.
Yeah, sometimes,
and that was
really.
like 1,000 kilometers away from Arizona.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
well, it's on Amazon.
Also,
Mhm.
and it's also in the Oshawa Indigo and Barnes and Noble.
I don't think people from Arizona are gonna go to Oshawa Indigo.
So how was the weather up there in Canada right now? Is it cold?
It's actually been like really warm this entire year. Like
So what-
whenever we've only gotten like 2 big like snowstorms.
Wow, only 2. Well, Arizona, we're a desert, so we never see snow ever at all.
Yeah.
It's always hot. Almost in the winter. We had a little bit of cold winter. It was what it got down to 40 degrees, what they would call
We had a couple days where we had freeze warnings,
but it's pretty hot here. But it's
Wow.
pretty cool. You guys come. What are some of the events that you guys have went to over the past year?
We've gone to a couple of Comic-Cons, like the Toronto Comic-Con.
Okay.
The Hamilton Comic-Con,
Wow.
the Niagara Comic-Con.
So
Yeah.
we've gone to a lot of Comic-Cons.
Yeah.
We do like a lot of local events too,
Mhm.
like just people like farmers markets and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, so you
those
guys
are really good.
Yeah, that's really good to get the word out and talk to the people in the community and get your word out and everything. That's really cool. Hopefully you guys can come down to Phoenix. I know we do a Comic-Con here. Maybe we'll see you one day and we'll get you in the studio. That'd be really cool.
Maybe.
You guys are future stars. We see it. We see it coming.
Best-selling authors.
Bestsellers. New York Times best-selling authors. We see that for the future for you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. I wanna anything that you guys want to tell us or anything else?
Well, we're both like award-winning authors. We've both got 1 award each.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah?
she got the Reader's Favorite Award gold medal, and I got first place in the Firebird.
Wow. You guys are amazing. You definitely deserve it. You deserve it because I've never met 2 more intelligent young ladies as you 2.
7 and 10 years
7
old.
and 10
and already award-winning authors.
Award-winning authors. I can't say it enough how amazing it is.
You add those 2 numbers up and you get me, and I ain't got
Yeah, so it's pretty cool, guys. And
we also like donate like to places because there's a lot of people, including children, who aren't as fortunate as us.
Definitely.
Like the Durham's Aid Association,
the Durham Region's Aid, the Durham Children's Aid Association.
Okay. And some these are the I'm sorry.
There's also one called Autism Home Base.
Okay.
Sick Kids.
And these are the things that are important to you guys?
Yeah.
Definitely. All right. So let's talk about where you guys have your own website now.
Yep, we have a website. I think the link is like really long. But you can like search up Anushka and Arushi.
child authors.
And then you'll probably see the website.
You might.
After.
We'll make sure to bring it up for you guys on the show.
Thanks.
No problem. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and let you guys go ahead about your day. We really appreciate you guys stopping by. One more time, let us know how to buy your book and the names of your books and everything before we let you go.
So the names of like our 2 first books, we have like over 10. So
okay.
Names of our 2 first books are My Magic Mirror and Adventurous Kids.
I did not know you guys had 10 books.
Well, a couple of them are activity books.
Okay.
But like there's how many?
Wait,
5. There's 5 storybooks, and we're almost done publishing the sequel to My Magic Tent, except we got a traditional publisher for it.
We actually have 1 copy, but we're just reviewing that part.
Yeah, because we might get a traditional publisher for it.
We need to get a copy. We need to buy a copy. We
Mhm.
tripping. Next time, I'm gonna go ahead and buy us a copy, and we're gonna send it. We need you guys to sign it for us. So
Okay, yeah, sure.
we have to get a signed copy from you guys. Maybe you can send us a signed copy. We'll pay for it and everything,
Sure.
but we want to get a signed copy from you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
A couple of books. So we'll email you and we'll talk about it and get it going. But we definitely want to get a signed copy for we can hang it on our wall of fame over
Yep.
here.
Oh,
Okay?
that would be nice.
Yeah, that would be really nice.
I made it on the wall. I made it on the wall.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and let you go. This video will be live. We'll send you guys a link to it for you can watch it and everything. We really appreciate you guys coming on, and hope everything's for the future is great. Tell mom hi, and we appreciate her.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Enjoy your Saturday.
And we'll be right back with Habari Live.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment, a race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us, HabariEntertainment.com.
Back. All righty. Thanks, everybody. We appreciate everybody watching that little interview we have with Arushi and Anushka, child authors. They're amazing girls, man. And like I said, they're really inspiring, man, for us to, point our daughter in the right direction. When she gets 5, 6, 7, 8, there's no limit. You know what I mean? We can't say, oh, she's only 5. Oh, she can do it. They can do it.
Mhm.
And especially if you're doing what you can to nurture what they're doing. And you're gonna help them, you're gonna help through it, but you're gonna use their imagination and what they want, and you're
Mhm.
gonna help them write it and put it together. And their mother's really doing an excellent job, man. And they're all the way in Canada. You know what I'm saying? And they do everything they can to get worldwide exposure, bro. We've talked to them several times. You know what I mean? We're a media company, we're in Arizona, and they contact us all the time, making sure that we know what's going on and anything they have going on that we know. They're just really, really intelligent people, man, trying to push their kids forward for a bright future, man. And I can't say enough how
They're
amazing it is,
supportive.
man. Man, we need more people like that, bro.
The more you support your kids, the better off they'll
That's
be.
real. Get them early. Look at
Whatever
these
they
girls,
start showing interest in,
man.
just
Grab it
and
and
run
hold
with it.
onto it and keep those kids' interest, man. These are the kids that become criminals, the kids that you don't take time to make sure that these kids are pointed in the right direction. That's cool, man. I wish my mother was that involved. I understand she couldn't be because she had to work, so it's harder for some people. But still, man, the time she's putting into her kids is amazing, man. And she is just, man, they're dope. So let's get into the Habari News Weekly. Run that video, bro.
Now, this week's Habari News Weekly with Damon Dipling Ellison. Sponsored by...
Yeah. So this week, man, Habari News Weekly, we got a lot of news going on. It's been a busy week. Busy last couple of weeks. You have the
Super
UFO
Bowl.
sightings. The Super Bowl was big. You have a
Phoenix
lot of
Waste
things going on.
Management.
Yeah. Well, Phoenix was busy with events, period. This is a time of year when we're always busy. You know what I mean? Regardless if the Super Bowl came or not, we still was gonna have the
Mhm.
Barry Jackson, the waste management,
Mhm.
spring training. We got so much
It's so
happens
many
out here.
events and
Mhm.
activities to do during this time of year.
Yep. And we got a lot of articles too of a lot of EDM concerts that's going on. If you go to the page, you'll see what's going on at the Phoenix Raceway. I think they got Subtronics and the Phoenix Lights show that's going to be going on. So go to the website, check out those shows. You can get tickets and the links. I don't know if everybody is who's all into EDM, but hey, you never know. You know what I mean? So they hit us up and they let us know what's going on with their events. We just let people know what's going on. So go check it out if you want to do some what the glow sticks. I don't know if I might be old, you know what I'm saying? We used to do the glow sticks back in the day.
At the raves.
At the raves, you know what I'm saying? That's how they used to get down. I'm sitting in the corner just laughing, so this is not I wasn't in there. But anyway.
You sitting in the corner laughing, you was in there.
I was there, but I definitely wasn't dancing or nothing. Doing.
You know what that remind me of? You remember White Chicks?
Yeah.
The Terry Crews.
The Terry Crews scene.
Yeah, the whistle.
Right. Exactly. That definitely was not me. So we got a political fallout over federal response to the Ohio train derailment. I should have a picture of it, man. It's been a big deal with this train derailment thing, man. We've had a lot of Republicans talking trash. I think what's her name? Marjorie Taylor Greene or whatever it is. She said this is an attack on white people. It's a war on white people because they didn't do a good job. But the crazy part is that she voted against the money to put towards
for
helping
safety measures,
the railways, and putting money toward the railway. She voted against it, but then she's going to say the law didn't go far enough. But you voted against it. So if you would have got your way, we wouldn't even have the money, period. So Biden and them did at least put some money toward the railways to try to get them updated. But man, there's been a few this week. I think it was one in Detroit. I think it was one in California. There was one in Ohio. So we're having derailments, man. I don't know what's going on.
The tracks are old.
Yeah, man. The tracks, the trains, everything's old. So that's the reason why we wanted to get this passed, to try to update the streets and bridges, because all our streets and bridges are getting old. We got railways built in the early 1900s. It's old, man. So we have to do something to about this. I know that from the crash, the whatever was in the trains is very deadly. So people are really upset about the environmental protection agencies, the way they've handled it on the scene. The toxic chemicals derailed near the town 2 weeks ago, and they're still dealing with it. I think they had to evacuate the whole town, but the town it's a small town. There's only a few hundred people in the town, as I believe. But the mayor of the town of East Palestine said they need some help. That he really was not ready for this, and he wasn't built for this. So hopefully they get him some help, man, and get down there, man, because it's a very large scale catastrophe, and I don't think that they're built to handle it with local cleaning efforts.
No.
So hopefully the federal government get there faster. The EPA do something faster, man. This is what you're built for. You know what I mean? Let's do something.
And the fact that those toxic chemicals could be a health hazard to those people in that community.
It is a health hazard. That's why they have to get them out of there. But the thing is trying to get them back. Can you clean the area to be able to make people be able to come back home?
Well, that's the thing. Being that it was a derailment, toxic chemicals have wasted. That's going to be in the ground. The soil in the ground has absorbed some of it.
I know, but you can try to you use certain things to try to get these chemicals out of there, and to you have.
But once it's absorbed in the soil, what you gonna do to take it out of the soil?
I don't know exactly what they do, but obviously there's a cleanup effort going on. So they're trying to clean it up and get it back to normal. I can't say for sure if they're not going to be able to get it cleaned up. They're not what they're saying.
I think they'll get it cleaned up, but it's not going to be a 100% cleanup job. I think
I
that
don't know that. I don't know nothing
I
about this
think
to
it'll
say that.
be, since it was toxic chemicals, in
Mhm.
my opinion, I think it's going to be, something where, like, if it was a radiation leak or something like that, and it may take a couple years or something like that for that piece of that area to
We can't say.
get back
We
to
don't
its
know how
normal
long the
state.
chemicals stay in the ground. We don't know. It's too many. It's too many
Right, that's what I'm
variables.
saying. It's depending on
It's
what
too many
the
variables.
toxic
Right.
chemical was that was wasted.
That's what I'm saying. There's too many variables, and we don't know enough about the chemical to say how many years or how long. We
Right.
We can't say. So just hopefully they can do something to clean
Which
it
is
up.
why the federal government should be stepping in to
Exactly.
come in and take
Exactly.
over to
So
clean it up.
we'll keep you guys updated on it, and if anything changes, you know what I mean. We'll keep you updated. We got a Alabama man who froze to death. I think it's the gentleman that's there on there. A mentally ill man froze to death at an Alabama jail, according to a law said Friday by a man's family who say he was kept naked in the concrete cell and believed he was also placed in a freezer or a frigid environment. Anthony Don Mitchell, 33, arrived at a hospital emergency room with a body temperature of 72 degrees, 22 degrees Celsius, and was pronounced dead hours later. According to the lawsuit, he was brought to the hospital on January 26th from the Walker County Jail, where he had been incarcerated for 2 weeks. An emergency room doctor who tried unsuccessfully to revive Mitchell wrote, "I do believe that hypothermia was the ultimate cause of his death," according to the lawsuit filed Monday by Mitchell's mother in a federal lawsuit. Man, they do this to you too, dog. It be cold as hell in there. You know, I've been there in the county, and it's cold, and they do that on purpose. And then they you take the shower, and then they give you no clothes, and they give you the littlest blanket they can find, and it's freezing in there, and they got you laying on metal, and they could put you even in colder environments. So I already know, man. It's dude, it be freezing. They give you a blanket like this long, and it don't even look like they gave this dude anything. You know what I'm saying? I was in there for traffic tickets, and that's how they was treating me. You know what I mean? Like
So they bring you in, make you shower.
Then they put you in this little
Cold.
concrete metal room.
That's cold.
Right? It's freezing. It be freezing in them rooms, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. It be freezing.
Colder than the hospital?
It's about that. But imagine that. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting in. It's cold. It's freezing, dude. But yeah, man, that's pretty sad, man. Hopefully they find out what's going on with this, man. They sue everybody and everybody's fired. I'm so sick of these jails doing this, man. They treat people like scum, and I hate the way these jails do people. You're in a county jail. I've been arrested for $100 fine, and you treat me like I done killed 300 people. It's $100 fine, bro. I don't have the money to pay for it. I'm poor. But you're gonna treat me like I'm a zero, like I kill people. And that's how they treat you. It's messed up. I can't stand it, bro.
I think regardless of what the crime is, when in jail, you should still be treated like a human.
Man,
you should still have.
It's levels to this. I understand you saying, hey,
you should still have adequate access to medical care, dental care, vision.
That's human rights.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's human rights. But I understand the situation.
The diets that they feed the prisoners, and
man, you don't even want to talk about the food, dog. It's so disgusting. I don't even want to.
That's what I'm saying. Like those types of things, it should be. I'm not eating a bunch of slop.
Well, you got to understand, this is coming from people who don't usually care about prisoners. The taxpayers don't care. We don't care. We just throw in there. That's how American way. Just throw everybody in jail. Then we just, this how it is. We're ignorant, man, and we haven't learned that you have to teach people and to get them, and you have to give them some type of incentive, some type of economic incentive for them to be able to get out of the situations they in. You can't just let people go and go back to the same society of brokenness that they've been in their whole life.
Jail and prison is supposed to be some form of rehab,
but it's not.
So that's how they're supposed. In my mind, if it was to work correctly, it would work like a true rehabilitation center. Like for elderly people, you go in, you get the help that you need.
Mm-hmm.
You do everything that you need to do to get your help.
Right.
You've done your time. you can come back and assimilate back into society once you have, you got some sort of trade or education or
Right. I mean, we for sure.
to be able to keep people from going back.
Yeah, we need to do something about it, but we're not going to. So let's talk about some good news here. Since it's Black History Month, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna talk a little bit about local professor Dr. What's this dude at?
I don't know. He just got him walked out.
Dr. C.N. Proctor, who was the first Black woman to pilot a spacecraft.
How you gonna take my news story?
You need to put the picture up. So Dr. C.N. Proctor, she was the first Black woman to pilot this. You said this really your story?
Yeah, this was really my story. But that's okay. Go ahead.
No, it's all good.
Play rock paper scissors.
Bring up
Go ahead.
Brittany Griner for me. So Brittany Griner, you know what I'm saying? She's been doing a shoe drive, helping provide hope to those in need, which is pretty cool, man. Brittany does a lot around here. You know what I mean? And you have to give her a props on that. And Friday marks 1 year since Phoenix Mercury guard Brittany Griner was arrested and detained in Russia for having cannabis oil in her luggage. In December, she returned to the U.S. as part of her prison swap with Russia. During the 10 months she was away, her team and her community continued her mission and commitment to the BG Heart and Soul shoe drive. It's just been a blessing, says Nick Osborne, and I'm thankful, very thankful. They've did a lot for her while she was gone. They were still going out, collecting shoes, doing everything they can. We can hear all that, bro.
It don't matter how far away you take it, we can hear it.
But anyway, so it's pretty dope that she's doing that. And you know what I mean, she's been through a lot, man, and she still comes back home and she started putting her
Putting the
power
work in.
to work, and you know, and she's dope, man. You can dislike her all you want to, but she don't have to do any of these things, man. You know, a lot of them don't. So she's doing a shoe drive, and if you want to help it out, I think you can Google up and find out where to donate and everything.
I think a lot of basketball players, NBA, WNBA, are
a lot, not all, but a lot.
Yeah,
they try to do as much as they can, but you got to, you know, you want to give some money to charity, and you know what I'm saying, that helps you on your tax.
Michael Jordan just
like
donated with like 10 million.
Yeah, I think it was to Make a Wish.
Yeah.
So you know, Jordan always does a lot, man. He does a lot. He's always done a lot.
Shaq is a big one.
He does a lot. LeBron does a lot. Like these players do a lot. Carmelo Anthony, he was another one. He didn't talk about it much, but he did a whole lot. Yeah, man, these brothers do a lot, man. You know, I wish sometimes we had more of a focused plan. Like, hey, fellas, let's focus on this city and let's go city to city trying to help communities, you know, to gain access or gain ownership, because that's the main problem, man. If you look state to state to state, most of the ownership when it comes to real estate is 70% owned by whites. We only own like 10 to 12% of our homes in the areas. Yeah, that's bad, man. We don't own nothing, man, and that's the reason why we don't have any economic power. So those are the type of things that needs to change. But I wish that we could figure those things out, but you can't wish everything. They don't have, they're not owned in the NBA. They just one of the players in there. So let's bring up that home, man, for Rihanna. So Rihanna, while she was here, she had this she rented a crib out in Paradise Valley. It went for $85,000 a night. They had bocce ball, pickleball, heated pool, heated spa, beautiful outdoor ambiance. They had a music system that was pretty raw. That the home was sold in 2019 for 1.9 million. They did some a year of major renovations. The current buyer bought it for 7.3 million after the renovations, so a 270% increase. So it was pretty. That's pretty big, man. So they did a lot to that house to get it to 1.9 million up to 7.3. They had to hook that crib up, boy.
Well, yeah, look at what you are, picket ball, racquetball, all the different
Yeah.
courts and sports and
Yeah, they put it all in there.
and swimming pools and everything they put in there.
So 85,000. I just couldn't even imagine living in something like this, man. But you know, when you're rich, you live in the lives. I want to. Maybe one day we'll get there. Who knows? You know. But you know, you just looking at it and you're just like, man, you can't imagine living in something like that because it just looks so pristine and white and perfect, and it's just raw, man. But what you have today?
Today, I got kind of two stories for you.
Mm-hmm.
We can go back to Dr. Proctor's story first. She was a member of the first all-civilian space flight to orbit Earth aboard SpaceX's Inspiration 4.
Mm-hmm.
She also broke barriers by becoming the first Black woman to pilot the spacecraft.
Mm-hmm.
And to celebrate Black History Month, Arizona State University is honoring Dr. Proctor, who is an alumni, during its Space 2 Inspire event, where they will unveil her Afro-Boudica artwork.
Okay.
Instead of only focusing on herself, she decided to take it up on herself to also celebrate another ASU alumni, Ed Dwight, who was the first Black astronaut candidate.
Oh, okay. And see, that's what I thought you was doing. That's why I didn't hear that part. I just heard you said you was doing the first.
Okay,
candidate.
Yeah. And then also another one is Dr. Winston Hackett. He is a pioneer in healthcare, but he was born in Texas, but he became a part of Arizona's history by becoming Arizona's first African-American doctor in the state.
Right.
ABC 15 talked with Anthony Pratcher with Barrett, the Honors College at Arizona State University, about Dr. Hackett's life. Dr. Hackett was born in Texas in 1881. He attended Tuskegee University in Alabama before medical school at Meharry Medical College in Tennessee. Moved to Arizona in 1916. And apparently he only had 75 cents in his pocket. Right. He worked as a cotton picker until he gained enough money so he could purchase his medical license. And then once Arizona was segregated at the time and African Americans were denied or received delayed health care only after white patients were seen. Right. So he took it up on himself to open up a couple of different colleges and things like that. He opened up 6 total colleges in order to be able to help African American doctors and things like that be able to succeed in assisting with the tuberculosis. 2 of those universities do still stand downtown near Washington.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Oh no, 14th and Jefferson.
Jefferson. That's dope. A little bit of information on Black History Month was always good. That's always good. So
entertainment news.
Anyway, trying to hype it up, man.
I saw your face on the camera.
Whatever, dog. Anyway, let's run the hot mess.
Get ready for the week's Hollywood Hot Mess with Iesha Rowan. Sponsored by
Taco Bell.
That's do you enjoy healthy snacks? If so, head to our website, www.habarientertainment.com, and click on the Naked Nutrition banner to browse and select snacks from their variety. I think it's 15% off your first purchase. Go ahead and hook it up. You find healthy snacks, cookies, and everything else from Naked Nutrition.
All right. So this week's hot mess is the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City star.
What?
Salt Lake City.
Yes, Salt Lake City. They do have a Real Housewives show. But the star Jen Shaw, she was yesterday, apparently, she got processed for intake at federal prison where she had just arrived to serve her 6.5-year sentence.
Dang, she got it to 6.
At FPC Bryan in Bryan, Texas, for a telemarketing scandal.
Dang. Who is still doing telemarketing scandal? That's an early 2000 scandal.
Right.
2005, 6. Can't do that stuff still. Nobody even answer their phones anymore to that
Apparently in
crap.
Salt Lake City they do.
Wow. I guess, bro.
But
Scamming old people.
TMZ had reported that the reality star had pled guilty back in July of last year to one count of conspiracy to commit wire fraud in connection with telemarketing.
Now that's a hot mess.
When she gets out, she will also do 5 years of supervised release.
Yeesh.
And her sentence also came with special conditions post lockup. Most notably, she'll have to participate in a mental health treatment program.
Wow.
Now that's a hot mess.
For real.
Now that's a hot mess.
For real. I don't know, man. I mean, you in Real Housewives of Utah, I would figure it'd just be a whole bunch of Mormon shit going on. Wouldn't be anything interesting.
Some sister wives type
Yeah,
show.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I just thought Mormons were very boring. But hey, you never know, man. Motherfuckers be criminals. You never know. All right, so what we got to do now? We got to go to let's do some sports real fast. Run that, bro.
Habari Sports.
We're gonna talk about the Suns a little bit, man. Did Booker get selected for the All-Star? Man, he always gets. Man,
Wait,
no love.
I think he's a.
Did he get selected
think
by the
he's a
coach?
reserve.
A reserve? Okay.
Hold on, let me see real quick.
Man, dog. But anyway, the All-Star break. I think the last games were yesterday, so the All-Star break has begun. Whether the dunk contest and stuff next week, I guess.
Oh no, but I don't know who's contending in it.
I don't know. It sounds like trash. I ain't gonna even lie
It's
to you,
been
bro.
terrible since like Zach
Terrible.
Levine and the Eric Gordon.
That was the last one,
good
and they
ones.
messed that one up by giving the wrong person the damn championship every time. I don't know, bro. The dunk contest is so whack that I don't. The big stars don't want to do it. Then you got all these these younger dudes who coming off the bench losing all the time doing it. It's like it's whack, man.
Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying?
gosh.
LeBron, I blame him. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie because he was the biggest star of this era, and he never went into it, man. I never gave any craps about it, man.
All-Star game is tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Mhm.
So was the dunk contest last night?
You know, I wasn't watching.
You buy the news, dog.
I know.
You
So
buy
okay,
Google,
this
so-
is what I know. This is what I'm looking at. The starters, the All-Star starters for this year. Because you asked me about Devin Booker. He's not even selected at all.
Well, I mean, yeah.
And Lauri Markkanen was.
Well, he was hurt. He's been hurt the whole year.
I don't think it was yesterday.
Yeah, it was. No, it's tonight. So what was last night then?
The Rising Stars.
Okay, the Rising
I knew
Stars.
it was the Rising. I kept seeing.
All right, so we got the dunk contest tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
And then
saying?
the All-Star game is tomorrow. Team
8 o'clock.
Giannis versus Team LeBron.
Yeah. I don't like the team thing. I like the East and West better, man. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, man. I don't like these team things.
Me either.
It's whack. It's
Well,
whack. It's been Team LeBron every year because he's the most popular player, and then Giannis. I don't know.
I don't know who none of these players are.
Well, they're usually first and second year players, right? Rising Stars.
I'm talking about the dunk contest.
You know,
Jericho.
Kenyon Martin Jr. He's on there. You don't know who that is? You don't know basketball. You suck.
Nobody.
You don't know basketball at all, bro. You don't know them. You know what I'm saying?
Kenyon
Dale?
Martin Jr.
Yeah. He's played for the Rockets.
I know he plays for the Rockets, but I don't know like his. You know what I'm saying? I don't just watch him. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's besides the point. But it's Jericho Sims, Mac McClung. I don't know who that is either.
The little white dude, Matt McClung. I think he played
Trey
at
Murphy.
Notre Dame.
He's on the Lakers.
Who?
Mac McClung.
Matt McClung. Yeah, I think he was at
Trey Murphy the third.
Notre Dame. And who else?
Trey Murphy the third.
Yeah, man, that sounds. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
Sounds lame.
That sounds real trash, dog. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I am not watching that. It's gonna be so boo boo, dog.
And like these all-star like selections are like dead.
Yeah, well, a lot of players were hurt this year.
But
Steph
nobody's really even been talking about All-Star
at
weekend,
all.
or
It's not like
it's not even been a conversation that anybody's been
Man,
wanting
it's
to
been like-
have.
It's been
whatever,
boring
man.
these
Y'all,
last couple of years.
Hey, man, that's what happened. This. I don't like this East and West picking players stuff. I don't like it.
Because
It's whack.
the
Man.
starters for LeBron is LeBron, Lauri Markkanen, John Morant, Nikola Jokic.
To
and
me, I
Luka
think it should be
Doncic.
the coaches that's sending the players out for All-Star weekend.
The for Giannis is Giannis, Joel Embiid, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, and Jason Tatum.
That team is more fun.
Right. The reserves. Yeah.
It's a weird. It's a weird year.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton,
Hey, he hooping though for Indiana.
Drew Holiday.
Drew is always, this is only his second All-Star game.
Yeah.
I think he had the longest streak in between his first and second All-Star game.
De'Aaron Fox is on the Western Conference reserves.
Yeah, that's cool. Him and Sabonis, they deserve it. Did Sabonis get one?
Yeah. Jaren Jackson Jr.
Yeah. He's been hooping this year, man.
Damian Lillard, I think he deserves it.
Man, the young cats are taking over, man.
Damian
You know what I'm saying?
Lillard-
These younger
Damian-
cats are coming up.
Damian Lillard is averaging 31 points per game.
Man, everybody averaging 30.
Yeah.
Man, my grandma averaging 30 out there, man.
Steph Curry 29.
It's like,
Zion,
dog,
26.
it's like 10 people averaging 30. It's like 10, 11. It's
Shai
crazy.
Gilgeous-Alexander averaging 30.
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody hitting 30. It's so easy to hit 30 in the league nowadays. I mean, the
think the
top
leading
person
scorer-
right now is like 35 points a game. Then who leading the league in scoring?
I think it's
Luka with 33 or something. One of them.
it's either Luka. It's close between Luka and Joel Embiid.
They're
Because
giving
Joel
you
Embiid is averaging 33.1.
33.
And
it's like-
Luka is 33.3.
Right. You got two people giving you 33 points a game. That dog, the scoring in the league is so easy, dog.
Like this, it's getting boring now.
It's too
It
easy,
feels
man.
like,
We need
they-
some defense.
yeah, because there's none of that, and some post play.
The Spurs will break a record for the worst defense by letting up 122 points a game. They'll go into the record books as one of the 10 worst defensive years in history. These boys are bad nowadays. They ain't playing. Popovich pulling his little bitty hair out that he got left. Them boys don't want to play no defense. Like
Okay.
none.
So Markkanen is replacing Zion,
Yeah, Zion, man.
and Steph Ja is replacing Steph.
Man.
I think Ja's been hooping lately.
I don't know how he didn't get voted in.
Exactly. Now
He had to get voted in. There has to be a mistake.
Now D Book wasn't voted at all. I just don't see it like.
I don't see Durant getting more. He didn't. Yeah, you're right. He got put in because he ain't gonna get more votes than Steph. So definitely.
Yeah. So he was. I don't remember. Wait, I think he hurt his ankle, didn't he?
Yeah, Steph hurt his ankle or calf or something like that.
Zion re-agitated his what was it?
Hamstring.
Yeah.
He's man. I don't know, man. I'm Zion. I don't know if he can stay healthy, bro.
I mean, you
I-
saw. I don't know. I just. Don't
I
know
tried to have
anymore.
some fake for him at first, like, man, bro, gonna be healthy. He gonna be healthy. I don't know what y'all talking about, and man, dang, man, they was right. He just has not been healthy, bro. He can't stay on it. He just can't stay healthy. I don't know. Let's go into the game, man. Go ahead, take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Let's see how much y'all know.
Hold on.
Habari Entertainment Films present There's Only One Name for News with Damon and Iesha. Habari Live Podcast. Habari Entertainment. A race against time. On a quest for glory. Habari News Weekly, HabariEntertainment.com. Catch us for more. Visit us. HabariEntertainment.com.
I brought it up on the.
You ain't brought
All
it up nowhere.
right. Let's go. So we're gonna go ahead and play the game here.
Whenever Jimmy gets
Trivia
it
for
brought
the
in.
loot. Come on now, don't you ain't right.
The whole commercial, he's just sitting there.
I turned
Ain't did nothing.
I brought it because I brought it in on here on Restream because I had to click it in.
That's fine. But run the commercial for it whenever you're ready.
All right, trivia for the loot.
Let's get ready to play trivia for loot. Sponsored by
Anyway, let's go, man. Let's play some trivia for the loot.
Trivia for the loot.
Today is
What
me versus Jimmy.
What do I get to win?
Whoever wins is a loser.
What?
I mean, whoever loses is a loser. Whoever wins is just the man. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna check out Ant-Man the day after this, man. See how it's going, bro. I didn't do comic book corner. I will do it after this. That's fine.
That's fine. Yeah. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Question 1. In which ocean is the Bermuda Triangle located?
Atlantic.
Atlantic, yeah.
Atlantic Ocean. Jimmy, I can't see my questions.
I can.
Question 2. Which company uses Santa Claus for its
Pepsi.
advertisements?
Coke.
Pepsi. Oh, it was Coke. Damn it.
It was Coca-Cola.
1-1, right?
Mm-hmm.
This state is known as America's Disneyland.
California.
Florida.
Neither.
What?
The answer
New
is
York?
Wisconsin.
What the hell? Dairyland? Dairyland is what they're supposed to be. It's Dairyland. You're tripping, man.
No, the question actually said America's Disneyland. That's
Okay.
why I was like,
All right.
okay, I'm rolling with it.
Whatever.
I'm rolling with it. Right. All right. What is the number one cookie in the United States?
Chocolate
Oreo.
chip.
Oreos.
It is Oreo. It is not
What?
chocolate chip.
That is wrong.
You tell you how I know that? Culinary class. We watched the documentary about cookies.
That is disgusting. Oreo is the number one cookie in the. That is crazy.
Oh, I know this one. Ooh, I know this one.
Which jazz singer sings the song "What a Wonderful World"?
Oh,
Louis Armstrong.
yeah, he's right.
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
Which two planets are known as ice giants in our solar system?
Pluto.
Dwarf planet.
You said ice planets, right?
Ice giants.
They're known as ice giants.
Now Pluto is little.
Mars.
No. Neptune.
Oh, Neptune and Uranus.
You looking at the question.
No, I'm not. I swear to God, I'm not.
I knew it was Neptune, though.
But Neptune and Uranus is correct. Even though he over there looking at the
I
question.
swear to God, on
Cheater,
everything I
cheater.
love.
We don't
I
believe nothing you say.
promise you I'm not.
Cheater, pumpkin neither.
Right. All right. Who said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress?
Michael Jordan.
What? I didn't know that. He don't know that. He cheated.
My hands are up.
He cheated. Who was it?
That would have been Frederick Douglass.
See, look, how you that I was right.
Frederick Douglass, huh?
Said, if there is no struggle, there is no progress.
I'm gonna keep my hands up. So y'all
Man, another thing we learned about Frederick Douglass, his birthday is on Valentine's.
Mm-hmm. That's the day that he picked.
Yeah, this is the day
Because
he
his
picked, 'cause
mom
we
used
don't-
to call him my little Valentine.
But it's still his birthday. We don't know when his other birthday is, so this
No,
is his birthday.
no one
But
ever
anyway,
knew.
this is the. I said it was just a bad day. He picked a bad day, bro. We nobody knows that. I wish he would have.
Yeah.
He could have did the 15th, bro. We'd have been good. But anyway, Frederick Douglass' birthday,
Yeah.
Valentine's
But
Day.
they did have it narrowed down to 2 separate years. It could have been either 1817 or 1818 that he was born. But
Nobody
they do
knows.
know that he was born in the month of February. So that he selected the date himself.
That's crazy.
All right.
Why didn't his mother know?
I guess she never.
She probably knew it. Just they didn't never have any documentation of it or what it
Right.
was. Yeah.
Well, they were saying that the documentation that they did have or found or whatever, they think it was added in later than
That's
he
crazy.
said. Yeah. So, I don't know. All right. Next question is, what state was the first to elect a black governor, doing so in 1989?
Dang.
Wisconsin,
Hell no.
Iowa,
Dang, that's tough, man. Maryland, Virginia.
It was Virginia.
I'm figuring it's gonna have to be on the southeast, somewhere where we was concentrating. A lot of us. That's my guess. Yep, I'm wrong.
I got more than you. I got one more than you. Yes, I do. I got one more than you.
You cheated.
I didn't.
Who was the first African American to appear on a U.S. postage stamp?
Harriet Tubman.
I'm gonna say Frederick Douglass.
Neither.
Dang.
Martin Luther King. I don't know. No, it couldn't have been.
I don't know.
The
Who was it?
answer is Booker T. Washington.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Booker was pretty important lawman.
Mhm.
So I understand that.
She became the first African American woman to win 5 Grammy Awards in 1 year.
Beyonce.
Was that this year?
No.
5.
This is the final question.
Ooh. Whitney Houston.
Was it? No. Dang, I can imagine somebody holding all of them, man. I can't remember who it was though.
I'm either going Beyonce or Whitney Houston.
Mariah Carey.
No, and no, Jimmy.
Dang.
See, I ain't cheating. I don't know all these. I just be
That
getting
would have
lucky.
been Lauryn Hill.
Dang. Man. And she's the last one to win one too. She's the last one to win a record of the year by a woman.
Mhm.
Nobody since that album. And that album was
And that was her first
and
album,
the thing
wasn't it?
is, dog, as the women and the music that they're making now, and since she made then, it's been trash. And they're making, and she was making uplifting music, uplifting the people, uplifting women, telling them to not
Right.
bend over and not
That
do those
thing.
things. And that won an award.
Yep.
And since then, we've been doing stripper music, stripper hop, and it ain't gonna win anything. And they gonna sit around crying, wondering why that music ain't winning awards.
Yep.
Because it's trash. That's why. And it's not going to be on the Grammy stage.
And that's why
winning top
Beyonce will
awards.
always
She
be
would always
over
over all these
other girls that's doing music.
who want to do
Beyonce, I give it to Rihanna. Rihanna will be on the stage of she'll get one soon.
because she don't do that dumb music either.
Exactly.
I mean, dude, just do what you want, but you're not winning anything or you're not getting anything big from that type music.
Mhm.
Period. But anyway, let's go ahead and go into comic book corner real fast, bro.
Oh, yeah. There's a thing to it. My bad.
Can you find it?
Comic Book Corner. Sponsored by.
Let's talk about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, man. So far, man, the critics are giving it a 49% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yikes.
The audience has gave it 84%. So I'm gonna think and B is gonna probably be in a little bit in the middle and be about a 60-70%
Mhm.
movie. So everybody has been applauding Jonathan Majors King. They said he does a very thrilling depiction of Kang, and he's very, very, very tough on the part. A lot of people have been saying he's real, man. He's just a bad dude. You know what I mean? And they're really liking what he's bringing to the part. But I've heard it was some boring areas, some areas where they could have had a little bit more action, and they didn't take advantage of it. They did more dialogue, and people don't want to hear dialogue. They want to see some action. You know what I
Right.
mean? So it's pretty crazy to see it get to 49%.
To me, I don't see. There's too many people who would rather see action movies than see a movie or a show that has more dialogue than actual.
These cats nowadays would have hated The Godfather. They would have been like, man, this
Or
is
that one
trash.
anime show that we watched on Amazon Prime or HBO Max, the Primal show.
Oh, when they didn't even talk at all.
When they rarely talk.
That's what people want.
It's just mostly
They
action,
just want action.
and you can see the dialogue without them talking just by the way they look at each other on their like the facial expressions and things like that.
Yeah. So yeah, people, I think, I don't know, man. People don't want dialogue. They just want Primal, I guess. But whatever.
I'm watching it next weekend.
We're gonna go check it out. We're gonna give our own. Next week we'll tell you how we felt about it. It sucks because you know what I'm saying, you're excited to see a movie, and then the critics come out and they're like, oh, it's trash. So it lowers your excitement some.
Right.
You know, so that's why I understand how some people try to stay away from the critics and everything and what Rotten Tomatoes says and just try to ignore it. But you know, I'm trying to ignore it too. But
and that's what I was trying to say the other day when we was watching
those videos don't do anything to me. I keep telling you that. The more when the critics say it's bad, that to me.
But to me, they kind of are like critics.
But none of them said it was bad as all these critics said. None of them. All of them was saying I had a great time. It was fun. It was exciting. The critics are just like splat.
He said
That's what they said, dog. They like, man, they threw a tomato at the dude. You know what I mean? That's a splat. So if Ant-Man was in the room, they would have hit him in the head with a tomato.
Boo! Get off the stage.
Right. So, man, that means it's horrible. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I just don't agree with that. We'll see. I just don't think it's going to be as bad as the critics are trying to make it, but they definitely have let some of the air out of the movie, and hopefully it don't hurt it too bad. But I have seen that it's still doing well in the box office. You know what I mean? So hopefully it's still
just because the critics give it a bad review don't mean that the people are necessarily going to give it a bad review.
Well, the people gave it an 84, right?
It was like an 85 or something like that.
84%. So it's doing great with the people. People are loving it. So you can't go off just the critics. You have to go off the audience in most. But I don't agree with the audience a lot because the audience like damn near everything. They kind of
not always. They don't.
Damn near. Long as there's some shit blowing up, people, yay! They don't care. They good. But anyway, like I said, I think I'm probably gonna be about the 75% just because where the percentages are laying, I'll probably lay in between both of them. But
I might love it because I even like the Green Lantern movie. I was kidding.
You like Superman and Lois, so we know you.
Right.
Okay,
like
that's
Superman
time to end
and
this
Lois.
show. Good night, guys. Have a great day.
That's a bad show, bro.
Have a good day.
You be like Superman. You be
Superman.
Like, in there with the cape on and everything.
The only reason
Running through the house.
One of the things I do like about the show is that the ELTs that
The hell is that?
it's like where they press a button and Superman hears it and he knows which one is which. So like Lois has one, his two sons have one. So it's like
if anything happened to them, they
can click it. And
man, dog, only thing I gotta say is this.
That's one of the good. I'm like, that's tough.
Lois has more problems
than Superman
than any person in the world.
Because she always investigates. Just go sit down,
man, dude, man. I have never seen something a reporter get in.
And I think it's so the one into. There's a lot of things I don't like about the show, like their sons, like they just so dramatic, bro. Shut up, like shut up. Okay, your brother has superpowers and you don't. Oh well, like right. you know what I mean? Like calm down, bro.
Yeah, man. But I always hated that about Lois. I'm hurt. Like, dude, sit down somewhere. Get out the way.
Quit doing interviews with Superman, and you ain't gonna be a target.
You the only reporter that has to go in the action. Most people stand back and take
Right.
pictures and zoom in. You gotta be. I have to be like out of here, man.
Anything for a story.
She's
They don't need to know
annoying,
everything.
dog. She's annoying.
The one
Nothing
person
happens to a person more than her.
it's either Lois Lane, or I would say either
Dude,
Mary
Jimmy.
Jimmy Olsen.
Yes, him too.
I'll say Mary Jane Watson and Gwen Stacy too.
They've been doing
getting
better.
kidnapped.
They
They always
better.
get kidnapped.
They
though,
do
too.
better in Marvel than they do with them. Mary Jane,
she's
she
usually
don't
stand back.
yeah,
She's
she
usually.
don't
I'm
get-
gonna say Gwen Stacy more than.
Yeah,
You remember in The Amazing Spider-Man?
yeah,
That's why you did. You should have went.
yeah. She
You
was
should
in the
have.
way.
You should have just.
Why was she in the way? That's why she got killed. But he was going after her. I think he figured out Spider-Man. I don't know how that worked out.
Because he was like,
her
go.
father was the police chief though, right?
No, he didn't go after her though. Because Spider-Man was like, go, and he saw that he cared about her, so he took her.
Oh, see, getting in the way, man.
Move.
Man.
I got superpowers. You don't move.
Man, dog. But anyway,
And Pepper Potts. That's it though.
I want to thank everybody for watching this week. I want to thank Jimmy, Iesha, right on for coming through and holding it down as always. Thank you for Arushi and Anushka, the child authors. Make sure to go check out their Kickstarter. We will be adding the links to that to the video soon. It should be at the bottom when I get done. And go ahead and buy their books also. That the kids said they've done 10 books altogether, but the two main books that we know of is The Adventurous Kid and My Magic Mirror.
Mhm.
So go check them out. Support the kids, man. They're amazing kids, and we want to see them have a bright future. So thanks everybody for watching. Anything else?
Holla,
Peace.
holla.
Peace out.
Thanks for watching another episode of Habari Live. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and get updates on news, the podcast, and more. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And don't forget to visit www.habarientertainment.com. See you next week. Peace.